Hey, how you guys doing? This is your boy Nathan Salter coming back to you with another amazing video. Listen, I hope you have been enjoying this wonderful year so far. I just wanted to take a second to say I appreciate every last one of you. You may say, how can you appreciate me and you don't even know me? You know why I appreciate you? Because there's only one just like you. And you were put here in my generation to make a difference. So I may not know you personally, but I know that you are here for something specific that is awesome. So I just want to celebrate the amazing purpose that's in your life. All right. Now listen, today I want to just do a quick video. I'm not going to take up most of your time, but I just want to do a quick video to talk to you about why a lot of times singles struggle. All right. Not why a lot of times, why all the time. Every time I talk to someone who is single and they are struggling, I can always connect it to a few dots. So I'm going to share that with you on today. All right. Reason number one is that they don't know who they really are. Now, I know that sounds real cliche. You probably heard that on other videos, but it really is true. Listen, I have been single. I'm not married yet. And I'm going to tell you right now, I know what it's like to be frustrated and single. I'm telling you, I was the most frustrated single man you can ever imagine. And you may say to yourself, well, you should have just went and got married. But that is the problem. That's why our divorce rates are so high, because we go to get married to try to fix us. And guess what? You can't fix yourself by getting married. You need to fix yourself before you bring somebody in the relationship. So reason number one is that you really do not know who you are. And I put this in my book. If you have not got 7 things singles should accomplish before marriage, listen, you need to get a copy of that book, because I put a chapter in there talking about get to know who you really are. And it is really true. The moment I began to discover who I was, my purpose, the giftings that was in me, listen, the need that I had to feel validated in a relationship just got smaller and smaller. Because before I knew who I was trying to find a woman to define who I was. And that's why I think a lot of women and men, or whatever type of relationship you're in, get burnt out because you're looking for your validation from the other person. So the number one reason is that you don't know who you are. But when you really know who you are, you get to the place where you know what you're bringing to the table. You realize that, listen, if nobody don't want to be with me, guess what? I still know I carry value. And it is really true. You got to know that you are a valuable individual with or without a person. You got to know that before somebody come in your life, that the person who is getting you is getting a blessing. The person who is getting you is getting treasure. The person who is getting you is getting valuable. Value. Valuable. Value. So again, you got to know that, listen, that you possess, that you are packing some good stuff. Do not diminish yourself by saying I need a relationship to feel important. That is actually how we have gotten ourselves in the dilemma we are in today. So really, number one is you really got to know who you are, and number two is you got to love yourself. If you don't love yourself, how do you expect somebody else to really love you? I mean, listen, you got to know that, listen, that you appreciate yourself. I tell people all the time, you got to get to the place where you learn how to date yourself. You got to know how to say, listen, I got to know what the type of foods I like. I got to know the type of things that I like. I need to do this before somebody enters into my life. Now, I share this a lot of times when I do my single seminars, because it is a personal testimony from my life. All my life, I always wanted to go to Italy, Paris, Israel, some of the other countries, and I always wanted to do that. Now, watch this. In my early 20s, I used to always say, when I get married, me and my wife is going to travel to all these places together. And then one day, I'm gonna be real, one day it hit me. I was actually sitting down and I was just thinking about, man, how beautiful life was gonna be when I get this special person, this special woman in my life, and then something actually hit me. What if she don't wanna go? What if she don't like to fly? What if she don't wanna go to Israel, Paris, and all this stuff? Then what? Guess what's gonna happen? My expectations is going to be very upset. I'm going to be very upset because I waited. I put my life on hold to live, because I was like, well, I'm not going to live yet until I find somebody. Because when I find somebody, that's when I get to travel. Then something hit me and said, do it now while you are alone. So guess what I did, y'all? I went to Israel by myself. I went to Paris by myself. I went to what's the other place? I forgot what it was. I think I said Italy. All these things I did alone. And guess what? I had a good time. I actually want to do another one, y'all, before I jump the broom. But I had so much fun walking down the streets of Italy, of Rome, and just being able to try different foods and different cultures. It was almost like after I left and came home, everything in me felt fulfilled. Now watch this. If I get married, when I get married, and I say, hey babe, let's go to Italy. And she said, okay, cool, let's go. Guess what? I've been there and I'm already excited because I would love to go back. So I get to go with my partner. Now watch this. If I go to her and say, hey, let's go to Italy. And she said, I don't want to go to Italy. I'm cool. I don't have to do it because I already did it in my singleness. That's what I'm trying to get you to see, is that I won't feel mad at her and I won't feel like she's holding my life back, because guess what? I've already accomplished those things before she entered my life. This is why a lot of single people are very frustrated. This is why a lot of single people don't know how to enjoy and maximize their singleness, because listen, you are waiting for a person to come into your life before you start living, and that's your biggest problem. You got to love yourself enough to say, listen, this Friday night, I'm going to get dressed up and I'm going to take myself out on a date. I'm going to take myself out and do something that I like to do. And a lot of people don't want to believe that type of teaching, y'all, but I'm telling you, this is how you do not allow yourself to be frustrated in your singleness. All right. So you got to get to the place where you say, until I meet that person, I'm going to live my life. All right. So I just wanted to give you that why a lot of single people are frustrated, why a lot of single people are so down and sad and miserable, is because they're putting their life on hold, waiting for a relationship to make it happen. And I'm gonna tell you right now, the relationship is only gonna reflect your singleness. So if you are a boring person in your singleness, you are gonna bring boredom into the marriage. If you are a happy person in your singleness, you're gonna bring happiness over into the marriage. If you are an adventurous person in your singleness, you're gonna bring that into your marriage. So again, what you are single is what you bring into your marriage. So if you have this big vision that you want your marriage to be real explosive, whatever, then you have to be explosive now as a single individual. All right. And then find somebody who will appreciate that explosiveness that you have. All right. Again, this is why a lot of single people do not like the season that they're in. They're ready to get out because they are at the place where they're like, listen, I'm just frustrated. I'm tired of this. I don't want to be here no more. And the reason why you're like that is because you have not tapped into all your value. You don't really know all the potential that's on the inside of you. You should be owning your own business. You should be traveling the world. You should be trying new foods. You should be trying new things just to see if you like it or not. So when your spouse brings it to you, you don't have to disappoint them by saying, I don't like this, but it's something that they like. You can already go into the relationship saying, these are things I don't like. Blah, 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 blah. That other person's going to be like, wow, this person did their homework on themselves. That's self-awareness. That's getting to know yourself. So again, I made a vow that in my singleness, I was going to enjoy my life. Now I'm in a position now where I'm looking to share what I have with somebody else. But guess what? I got to bring something to the table. And let me just say this. I hear many people a lot of times talk about bringing stuff to the table. I'm going to tell you right now, it's more than money. It's more than, just bringing a job to the table. No, you got to bring a good personality to the table. You got to bring your soul to the table. And I'm going to do a video on soul ties. You can't bring money, but then your soul is connected to 3 other relationships. You can't bring your soul, but then you don't have no business ethics or no financial goal. I mean, what I'm trying to say is that you got to sit back and say, I need to be bringing a lot to the table. So in order for me to bring a lot to the table, I got to have it with me. So this is why singleness is so important. You want to accumulate all the amazing things in your singleness. So when you go into the relationship, that person is like, wow, this person is bringing a lot to this table. And now you're going to realize the type of person you do not want to hook up with, because your value is going to let you see the type of person that you need in your life. All right. So this is why, again, singles get so frustrated. So I hope this video helped you. Again, if you have not read 7 Things Singles Should Accomplish Before Marriage, go to my website, nathansalter.org, and order your book. But again, if you can go get the ebook right now, go to Amazon, go to Barnes and Nobles, go to every ebook store. You go find my book, 7 Things Singles Should Accomplish Before Marriage. Download it and read it. I promise it will change your life. I got the audio book on my website. Go and get this book. It is helping singles all over the world. I get messages all the time by people telling me how this book is changing their life. And some of them are now married saying, man, everything you were talking about has definitely prepared me for this. So I think you should go get it because it would definitely be a blessing to you. And again, if you have not subscribed to this page, go ahead and subscribe to it. Go get all your friends. Tell them to subscribe to this page because I'm going to be putting up some content on here. I'm going to be talking about some raw issues, y'all. And I'm telling you, you want to be subscribe so you can be able to get that notification that a new video has popped up. All right, so again, subscribe to this because it's about to get deep. We're gonna be talking about some real good stuff on this channel. All right, listen, I love you guys much. Don't be frustrated in your singleness. I'm gonna do a continuation on this pretty soon because there's a lot more reasons why single people are frustrated. But I can tell you right now, if you don't know who you are and if you don't love yourself, those are one of the two top things that got single people so frustrated, and I don't want you to be that person. All right, share this, and I love you guys, and I will chat with you all soon. Much love. I got to head out. I got a busy day ahead, so I want you guys to be blessed. Peace.